We are live. Good morning, everybody. You know when TB on here, we gonna be late, and it's Freestyle Friday. So anything goes. There ain't no telling what's finna happen. I was supposed to have a young man on today. I don't know. I ain't heard from him yet this morning. I don't know if something came up. So we'll be finding out shortly about that. So we will see. Alrighty. It's Freestyle Friday, and Neela will be joining us shortly. She was working out, and she's running a little bit late. So she'll be joining us shortly. How's everybody doing this morning? Fine, I hope. It's a beautiful day. We up, we breathing, and a real intelligent fella. I was reading some of his works, and he was saying if God allows you to wake up in the morning, whatever is on your heart to accomplish or something that you want to achieve or do, if you get up, it's obtainable. So, in other words, long as you still breathing, anything you want to achieve can be an objective that you can obtain. It's like, that's pretty deep. And whatever mistakes you made, you should be able to correct. Some things you can't correct, but you can't beat yourself up for it. If it's your past, let it be your past. Don't look in the rear view mirror when you're going straight forward. Yep. And some things, when you get older, you get wiser. When you do stupid stuff, then you have to forgive yourself for it. And hopefully it didn't affect anyone else. And if it did, try to make it right. Yep. So, and if somebody ain't done something to you, and just forgive them. Let it go. Yep. Stop carrying stuff. I know I have to, because it just bring on too much unnecessary pressure. Good morning, Amma. How you doing this morning? What's up, Lee? Divine Design. Good morning, JB. What's happening? Yeah, we got the crazy one on today. Hey, Kimberly Mixon Dixon. T gonna be here shortly. She in there throwing a little water on a culo this morning. She's running a little late. She was doing a little workout thing this morning. Yep. Now, Blood Brother Mike gonna text me on the phone. He could have just came on the show. No, he might be busy. I don't know what he got to do. Yep. We trying to set up this fishing trip. So I don't know. I'll be doing some traveling here shortly because I'm getting ready to go back to North Carolina in a couple of more weeks. As soon as I get in this house and unpack my stuff I'm going to pack up some more stuff and throw it in my van and roll out. Roll out. Do, do, do. Do, do. Yep. Here she come, y'all. I hear him moving around back there. She probably making coffee now. Or one of them teas she be drinking. What's up, Kimberly Mixon Dixon? Thumbs up and share the knowledge, y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Man, have y'all been paying attention to Clarence Thomas's wife? What's her name? Jenny O. I wonder if she worried about going to jail. But I know Clarence is in trouble because she's mentioned his name in the text. So the Schmidt is getting ready to hit the fan. Yep. They're going to do something to Trump too. I don't think Trump going to go to jail, but they're going to make it to where he can't run for office. They're going to do something to keep him from being able to run for president. And then all of the white supremacists that follow him and all of the dum-dums that believe everything that come out of his mouth, and the rest of the Trumpians and the right wing and the left wing, like Malcolm said, it don't matter who in there, black folks still in trouble. Whether you want to get ate by a wolf or ate by a fox, it don't make no difference. They both predators. One gonna take some big bites and eat your ass whole, and the other one is gonna nibble away at you until the meat come off the bone. So it don't matter. So you had to go with the lesser of the two evils. Yep. But it is not looking good for the folks that was in on that insurrection. And what I don't understand is they say it was 10,000 people at the rally that Trump had, and 2,000 of them went for the insurrection. But only 770 people are being charged. What about the rest of them? Charge all their ass. If they was black, they'd all be dead. The Capitol would have been bloody. It wouldn't even have been white granite no more. It'd have been red granite. Blood stain, like the rest of the parts in Washington that's covered in blood, but you just can't see it because it's been bleached off. But a lot of people died in order for that to happen. That has never been reciprocated for their lives that was lost during that war.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I was trying to fix my coffee.
I told y'all.
And I had my coffee. I had to blend some more. I've been looking all over for my ground coffee. And I was like, I know, you know how y'all get into a frenzy and you start looking for something and you just determine you're going to find it.
Like, I love fresh ground coffee.
Hey, I'm going to find that coffee. I had ground up some and put it in a bag, one of the coffee bags. And I put it in one of the cabinets. And I was like, I know I put it up here. So I ran back downstairs. Like some idiot.
You froze.
I put it in that bin. I bet that little basket and put it back downstairs. Let me go check and see. But I'm like, well, maybe you're just out of it, Neela, and you just need to do some more. Okay.
I love fresh ground coffee.
I was out of it. I grind my coffee. Basically, I had ground so much because I thought I was going to make like a couple of pots one morning because I thought I was going to have a couple of people over here, and I'm only make it for the workers. And I had a couple of people were doing some work. So when they got here, I asked them, "So which one of you guys need some coffee? I got some fresh ground coffee I can make." And they was like, "Oh no, we don't drink coffee." I was like, "Oh, neither one of y'all drink coffee." So I said, I end up having to give them some of my ginger tea, and they was like, "Oh, this is awesome. How did you make this?" So the workers left here happy. I did too. Watched them leave, and I was just as happy because they did a darn good job. Always give your workers something good. This is Freaked Out Freestyle Friday, y'all. Bam, bam, bam. Boop. Here we go, y'all. Y'all better ask somebody. Hold on, wait. I know Turk was over here just getting down with the soda. Good morning, Kimberly Mixon Dixon. Jonathan, good morning. Good morning, Divine Designs. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let me click that off. Good morning, I'm a mama. Good morning. Mama was first.
Always.
I know, right? I know, right? She only lost her status quo a couple of times. That's because somebody popped in earlier than she did. That's all. But coffee tomorrow. Hey, friends, laugh with you. Friends, accept and forgive. Friends, laugh with you. Friends are forever.
Isn't that kind of funny? Look how T just came in here with a cup. And I was just talking about folks forgiving people and forgiving themselves. And then you come in with the cup.
And then read it. Normally I don't read
Yeah, sure don't.
It's God. Let me listen. It is tripped out. I'm just here to tell y'all. I don't know how many of y'all be freaking out on things that happen. I be like, dang.
That's the universe letting you know who you really are.
And it be
and how connected people are.
And it be right. And it be trying to tell you, we got this. We got this. I know y'all gonna have a little stress on you, but we got this. The universe. That be God. God trying to send messages. You know, he used us as his instruments to send messages to each other. My sister Alicia prayed for me the other day, the other day when I was going through my frenzy and stuff with my daughter. And, she's doing fine right now. She seems calm and collected, real. But, I know she might have a moment where she flip out. You know what I'm saying? Because, we had a moment.
One day at a time.
Right. We had a moment. I still have mine. Where I flip out.
Say you got. Let me tell you this joke I heard. It was this pastor, right? And he was one of them old slick preachers that was tricking the people out their money and stuff. And so he had a guy that was supposed to be confined to a wheelchair. And the guy came in the wheelchair and he parked in the aisle and stuff. And the preacher was preaching and the choir had sung. The spirit was all high in the church and everybody was fired up. Thank you, Lord. He said, yeah. He said, today we gonna have Brother Carlos. He gonna walk out that wheelchair. The Lord told me he gonna walk today. Now everybody in the hood know Carlos, but can't walk for real. So they say, well, shoot, if the Lord used Pastor to make Carlos walk, then he really connected to God. He operating in the greater works. Everybody all fired up. Hey, Marjorie, what's up, Biz?
Hey, Marjorie.
And so,
hey, Biz. Hey,
the pastor called Carlos up in the wheelchair.
Hey, so Karen.
Carlos rolled up in his wheelchair. And so the pastor went over there and he laid hands on him. He said, today, my brother, you will get up out of this chair and walk. He say, get up out of that chair. And Carlos pushed up on both sides and was kind of leaning on his legs. And so Pastor called the deacon. He said, Deacon, come get the other side and stand Carlos up. Then he called one of his altar workers and he holding Carlos up on the other side. And so he throwing oil on Carlos. And Carlos, he's shaking and he in the spirit and stuff. And then the pastor say, let him go. He can stand up. And it looked like Carlos was going to be standing up. He stood up for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then all of a sudden you seen it. Carlos hit the floor. Bam. Everybody like, man, Pastor fake. He ain't doing nothing but trying to tear everybody off for their money.
Of course, right?
Pastor say, no. He say, Carlos, get back in that chair. So they put Carlos in the chair. Carlos sitting down. And the pastor say, now stand up. Get up out of that chair. Carlos stood up. He was up for about 2 or 3 seconds. And he hit the floor again. Bam. The pastor say, well, y'all. He said, I just got a message from the Lord. It hit me in my spirit. You got to crawl before you walk. So he snatched Carlos' ass out the chair and threw him back on the floor.
Carlos never got a chance to walk like the man did back in the Old Testament. Now I question that in the Old Testament. I ain't gonna lie. I question a few things in the Bible. I question a few things. Some of the stuff seems logically represented, and some of it doesn't. You be like,
you know what, T? I believe some of the stuff, but a lot of stuff has been twisted.
That's the problem. It's been so twisted that you don't know what to believe. And that's the problem with bringing people to the spirit. I didn't say to the church. Bringing people to spirit is because the mixture of, see, let me tell y'all something. Listen to this. This is Freestyle Friday. And when you bring people, hey, busy mama, when you
busy mama,
hey, y'all hit those thumbs up. She said, y'all coming in on YouTube, please hit those thumbs up for me when y'all come in. And y'all could just click that little X over there on the right side underneath the video. Click that little X right there, and it'll drop down, and then hit the thumbs up for me while y'all on here. Please, thank you. So back to what I was saying. You see, a lot of stuff with the Bible, and I'm gonna tell you this. You got a lot of things that's written and you don't know what to believe in that Bible, but yet you also have people who are in churches and stuff, and they'll come and they'll be yay, we have anybody who's this first time visiting, and you know how they ask you that sometime when you're at church. First time visiting, and please stand and then let's welcome and people stand, and then you get some of the seniors in church and some of the familiars, you know, the routiners.
The elders of the church.
Yeah, the elders and the routiners who aren't elders, but they're routine goers. And they'll go and, congratulate them and talk to them and sit down, and stuff like that. But it's always one person, one Judas Iscariot that is in the church that will dissuade you from even wanting to ever come back. That's why they're afraid that's why there's so many religions and they keep putting them up. Check the mood. They're afraid that if we get wind of spirit realm, I didn't say the church, I said spirit realm, if we understand spirit and the goodness and the vibrations of spirit and the energy of spirit, though we might be at the church, once you understand the spirit, everything that goes on in the church, within the church, don't even matter, because you're there strictly to understand spirit and not the memes and mimicking of the people or the mimes, can I say, in the church. Now, a lot of the miming is good, but I'm talking about a different type of miming. I'm talking about once you're in spirit and you understand spirit, then you can go to anybody's church. Because if there's something of spirit, of universal spirit within that church, either said or done, you're going to connect just with that particular
I was getting ready to
spirit.
say, T, some
You-
churches the spirit ain't in.
right. There
Sometimes you can walk in the church and it feel demonic as hell as soon as you hit the door.
exactly. That's what I said. You
So
can go
that you know what
into any church.
that's your discernment telling you turn your dumb ass around.
Exactly. You can go into any church when
Oh,
you
never mind. This is the
spirit,
wrong building.
good spirit of good and good and not evil. When you are fulfilled with spirit, put it this way, you will feel the spirit of the people and everything else within the church. No matter what denomination of church you go to, you'll feel it if it's there. If it's there, like church just said,
God don't
everybody
have
church
no
ain't got the
denomination.
spirit. You walk
God
in,
does not,
you feel
spirit
the
does
chicken.
not have a denomination. That's why I like calling him the source,
The
because
source
he's the source of
of
everything,
all things,
of all of the
and
religions.
fresh
Religion
flag.
is only man-made to separate the body. Because if we all was on one accord, the planet would be a whole lot better. Because there would be no argument over how you worship, your style of worship, what color you are to worship. All of that would be non-existent. But
Exactly.
they done made the spirit realm so uh, spooky. Everything,
Artificial,
yeah,
artificial,
and spooky.
artificial.
And spooky,
Yeah,
because everything that you find in Africa, they demonize it. Oh, that's the devil. Look at it. Oh, they
that is
operating.
how they build more into artificial intelligence. Think about it. All this is this is not this is all it is all, as I say, orchestrated.
It's
All
planned.
it's all
Religions were planned.
mhm. It was all orchestrated. I believe unrealistically, but it is
Divide
all
and
orchestrated.
conquer.
And I'm gonna tell y'all this. Hey,
Because how do you
Nikolai,
go
what's
around
going on?
force somebody to join your religion? You either join or die. And
Right,
and most of your religions did it.
right.
But you never heard of anybody that was in African spirituality running around the planet making folk join to worship source or nature or anything on this planet. And everybody was always, they say, oh, he worshiping a tree. No, they ain't worshiping a tree. He's worshiping what
The
God
source that
created.
developed that tree.
Hello.
That's what you do. Because I sit there and
How
I
can you
admire
connect with God if you don't connect with nature?
nature,
This is his creation. If
all
you
of it.
can't
And that's
connect
why
with
it
nature, you can't
blows me.
connect with God.
But it blows me how people constantly keep going to let me tell y'all something. Blue uh what's the name of the damn thing? Blue rain or blue sky, blue
What is it?
they going to the edge of the moon,
To the atmosphere?
they
Outside of the
was
atmosphere?
it, I think it was Elon Musk's blue something blue, or is it blue, it's called blue something.
What,
Oh
the
God.
name of his ship?
Yeah, that thing is going that's been taking people up.
Oh, I don't know the
Let
name
me
of
tell
it.
y'all something. All these trips around the moon,
But all of them look like, lack of a better word, they all look like dick ships.
eh, they do. They do. They really do. Do you know though all those oils and all those gases is destroying the universal atmosphere
It's
and
not destroying the universal atmosphere, just the planet Earth's
planet's atmosphere. I'm
atmosphere.
sorry, yeah, the planet's atmosphere. Thank you, Duranda. but correct me. The planet atmosphere. You right. The planet. It's destroying the planet's
Our
atmosphere.
solar system.
We're not supposed to be going through what we're going through with all this poison in the air. We wasn't supposed to be going through all this crap. But I know y'all might also say though, everything has its place, right? And everything has its time. So you say, well, we are supposed to go through it because if we're going through it, it's meant to happen. And I agree when it comes to that. When it comes to it being put out like that, because nothing takes place that's not supposed to. It's that we're supposed to get a training, a learning, and a gaining from it that lifts
Hey, Nicole.
us above it and allow us to move past it. Repeat. Nothing goes on that is not supposed to go on. Everything that happened is supposed to happen. Them taking all these trips to the moon and all this, pushing all them gases back out into the atmosphere, all that's supposed to happen. Our solar system's supposed to be poisoned with, polluted.
The ozone layer is being depleted.
All that's supposed to happen.
But that's why the sun is creating more skin cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're getting acid rain. It's from all the fluorocarbons and the carbon dioxide that's being given off. Greenhouse gases.
That is eating up the planets.
Greenhouse gases.
Yeah, it's bad stuff. But all of it's taking place now. Once again,
all of it takes is 2 years.
Hold on, wait. I gotta put this one out here. Wait again. Now what? Wait. Nothing happens by happenstance, right? Nothing. Also, everything that goes on is of God. Don't get it twisted.
I disagree.
God is all in all. Remember,
I disagree.
Everything. I ain't meaning bad.
No.
Not bad. God is all in all. He's in all of it. I didn't say he's creating bad things. He's in all of it. God is all in all. I don't care how you look at it. God is all in all, right? That's what's in. It's also in the Bible, right? Yeah. God is all in all. Okay. God is all in all. He is everywhere, within the good and within the bad, because the good prevails. He is the good within the bad, because that is what's supposed to prevail from the bad. A lesson, a learning. That is what is supposed to prevail from the bad. Anything that goes on, you're supposed to get a lesson out of it. And it's a blessing of a lesson, because God prevails for it no matter what, because something greater is going to happen for you, though you've endured something bad. Something good is coming. You know how they say, well, it can't get no worse. There you have it.
You can't get a miracle unless you're in a miracle situation.
Exactly. That's why I'd say God is all in all. Don't get it twisted. The good, the bad, the pretty, and the ugly. He's all in all. Everything is supposed to prevail him, bring the glory out. Everything there happens, glory is supposed to prevail from it. It might not look like that from the beginning. It might not look like that at the beginning. But the ultimate thing, not the ultimate sacrifice, but the ultimate...
Just burn my damn tongue.
The ultimate...
Trying to take a vitamin with some hot ass coffee. I won't be eating shit today.
Don't you hate burning your taste?
I'll burn up.
Y'all get the message, don't y'all? Everything that goes on, God is in the midst. God damn, I knew something.
I thought you was finished out. You in there killing a bug. Some kind of fly.
Yeah. I knew I kept feeling something messing with my nose. That's why I kept messing with my nose. You know, I'm like, damn, I ain't got no bugger. I blow my nose before I come on the shelf.
One of them little fruit flies.
Yeah, a little fruit fly, because I did.
How my boy used to say, and my boy Turtle used to say, "Fute." Man, them fruit flies is everywhere.
I did have some fresh pineapple.
I miss my boy.
Who?
His name was Kevin James. We worked together at the Park District. We called him Turtle
So
because he looked like Tudor. Yeah, he passed. He had a bad ticker.
Oh.
Yep, he died young. Hey, Frugal, what's happening?
Hey, Frugal Boogle. Frugal, I tried to catch you this morning. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I tried to catch me this morning. I got up. It was like 6 something. I was like, get you some meditation in. I prayed, got my meditation in briefly. It wasn't a full meditation like I really like, but some meditation beats no meditation. It really does. Some meditation calms you. Just my breathing. I got into my breathing this morning, and then I went online to exercise. By then it was like 6:50 though. Okay, and didn't make it out of the bed early enough that morning. I was just catching up, and I could still see it in my eyes too. I could see it right here. I could see it right there. I can always see where I didn't get it.
Hey T, I'm gonna send you a link. They got this Chinese lady. She shows you. Remember, I was telling you about how you empty out your lymphatic system.
You did send me that. Okay,
go on that same site that she has on there. I think her name is Emma. They have an exercise so that you don't have to get facelifts, and it takes wrinkles out of your face. It removes bags from up under your eyes. If your eyelids are starting to get saggy, it shows you how to tighten up all of those areas on your face with exercise in your face. And it's Qigong. I had never seen that before from any of the Qigong masters.
Qigong is awesome, no Turk. And didn't you say you were doing, no, you were doing Tai Chi.
Qigong and Tai Chi is just it's the same thing, but two different forms. It's like karate and Kung Fu.
Yeah. Wow. So my cousin, who I've had over here playing, you knew him, the cousin I had that was playing the bongos and all, the congos, and the other one that was doing the flute, their brothers. I've had them on the show, I think twice now, right? And the one that does the congos, he does Tai Chi.
Tai Chi, Qigong, all of those are movements that you acclimate pressure points in your body.
Yeah.
Just like they got stuff where you do like this. I can't do it because this is in the way, but you thump your chest.
Yeah, right here.
And then make meridians and stuff change in your body.
Yeah, right here. I have a video. Remember, Turk, I was telling you if I need to try to pull up this video. Marjorie said, I'm exhausted. Please send the link to me. Oh, Marjorie, definitely you need to do that. You definitely need to do that because you need to drain your lymphatic system. Because first of all, the surgery, the blood, you definitely need to drain your lymphatic system, especially because Marjorie, you all had to have her leg reopened after the surgery. Oh, but wait, no, it helped her out tremendously. It was scar tissue. And I hope I ain't making you telling all your business, but it was scar tissue. But people need to know that sometimes you need extra eyes on things that go on. If you're she had surgery and was having so much pain. And it was like, damn, why you in worse pain than you were before you went in it. And it wasn't like it was surgical pain. You know how we come out of surgery and we have a lot of pain because, they didn't cut you open and all that kind of stuff. Ooh, like when I had my
and then after that medication wear off, then you start feeling
it. Yeah, you start feeling that shit because they didn't cut your arteries, they didn't cut your nerves, cut across your nerves and everything, and that stuff got to grow back. And my C-section wore me out. I was in the hospital 8 days. 8 days, it broke me down. Who stay in the hospital 8 days after a C-section? Nobody. But I was. But anyway, and so
they ain't gonna keep you if it ain't necessary. Because believe me, they try to get you up out of there because the insurance companies don't want to pay.
Exactly. So it was necessary. And then it was necessary. And so but Marjorie had the surgery and she was taking the gummies, chewing the gummies, trying to calm her nerve, because those nerves be like after you have surgery and that stuff and that stuff
That
wear off,
heartbeat be
and anesthesia wear
throbbing
off, them
pain.
nerves be like look like little piranhas or
All right,
something.
Karen, have a good weekend.
And that stuff really hurts. Hey, Karen, yes.
She gone to the
Okay, awesome.
doctor.
Everything's gonna come out fine.
Always
Everything gonna
positive,
come out fine.
positive.
You good, sister.
Yep.
But back to Marjorie, y'all. She good. Karen good, y'all. Karen Dickinson have a mammogram date in God's hands. In God's
Yeah, and tell the doctor after he checked, don't keep rubbing all on you. You know, some of these doctors is perverted. Wait a minute, I thought I felt something.
But wait, Turk.
Just that you feel, doc. I feel like I'm getting
like that doctor feeling on them, though. Okay, so
okay. You say, doctor, feel good.
Look, okay, some people might like to go to their doctor. Okay, look.
Say, women going in there, they getting checkup every day. Doc, didn't I just see you yesterday? Yeah, doc, I think you need to check it again. You might have missed something.
Go to the left a little bit.
There it is, right there, doc. Oh, yeah.
Right. Go around the corner to the back room. Look at Karen. She's cracking up. Hey, look. Wait, you sure that thing is on there right? Put it on there a little bit more. Wait.
Put your feet in the. Please get undressed and then put your feet in the stirrups.
My nipple hurt.
Doc, that don't feel like no medical tool. It's a tool, baby, but it ain't medical.
Right there, just touch it. Look, y'all, we ain't the silly. Look, back
it's Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle Friday. Freaked out
Freaky Friday.
So check this.
Freestyle Freaky Friday.
Freestyle Freaky Friday. Look, check it out. That's my nipple right here, doctor. Look, Marjorie had to go have her leg open back up again, though, y'all, because her physical therapist, get the move. It ain't nothing like having a physical therapist or a nurse practitioner, a badass. I mean, a badass.
You know, the nurse practitioners sometimes be better than the damn doctor.
Baby, all the time. I ain't seen a nurse practitioner. I ain't had one.
Lee said the same thing. She say she don't even want to see no doctors no more. She want to have a nurse practitioner.
I ain't had a nurse practitioner yet that was a WAP, a weak ass practitioner. Okay, end the story.
A weak ass practitioner.
A weak ass practitioner. No, I've always
had to see where the two what's his name, Ted Cruz, and then what's the racist news commentator, Tucker Carlson. They was talking about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
What, about their booties?
I don't know. I was wanting to ask them, what the hell you watching them for? If you know, if thine eye offend me, pluck it out. That means change the channel. Test me, baby. Right? Why you watching them?
What you gonna keep watching? Listen. And let's go to show you.
Look at that. That's ridiculous. That's disgusting. Like that. Oh my God.
If it's so disgusting, I'll turn that shit. That's what you would do, right? That's the ultimate.
I ain't even gonna comment. If I see some little hungry ass white girls with no booty, I'm gonna change the channel.
Is that the ultimate thing, though, Turk? Check it out. Is that the ultimate thing, though? Is to say, if you're looking at something like, what? Then you're gonna look at it and say, what? And you're gonna keep looking at it because you want to criticize. So sometimes people keep looking at
no, he's criticizing. They criticizing because they got somebody in the room with them and they wanted to watch it anyway.
Exactly.
Look at her, she's so nasty.
They like,
in the back of his mind, he was like, dang.
I can see them right now.
I wish she'd make a video with me.
I can see them now. Ooh, them black girls. I just never could let one come over here with me. But ooh,
man,
in my dreams, I sure want one.
Man has been infatuated with women of color. They're exotic. And to prove my point, they had a sister named Sarah Bartman. She was from Northwest Africa. And because of the way she was built, at 16 years old, they killed her family and they took her and put her on display. Because of the way she was built. They was like, look at the ass on this sister. Woo, Ooh, Jesus. Look at the breasts on this sister. Cause she look like y'all ever see these pop-ups and they say curvy African women, and then it's always women that they are plus size, but they got small waists and big old booties and big old breasts. What is you doing? But they actually put this sister Marjorie say therapy time. She gone. Marjorie say,
okay, Marjorie. Yeah. Safe travels to you, getting there, and you gonna do good. Hold on, wait. Back to Marjorie real quick. So she had to have that surgery. I mean, not that surgery again, but they had to go. Her physical therapist is a badass. I had the same type of physical therapist when I had my arthroscopic surgery. She was a badass, and I still have communication with her. I love my Natalie. When I pick up on you and I connect with you, and I see that you care about what you do and helping people, and I don't care what color you are, white, black, blue, or green. I like to keep communication with you. The people I'm training right now in my work, on the back end afterwards, I share my phone number. We share each other. I have a few of them right now that check on me probably once a month. Hey, Miss Neela, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because they're good people. And Marjorie's physical therapist is a badass. And let me tell you why. Because her physical therapist she said, you know what, Marjorie, you should not be having the pain you're having. When she applies pressure, a lot of times that is to relieve that muscle and that tendon and all that skin around there from having a building up scars. But Marjorie was scarred bad because her therapist told her, you really have a lot of scar tissue. You should tell your doctor because they can get rid of that. Marty's like, really? Told her doctor. Doctor said, oh, yeah. They looked at her legs. Oh, yeah. We can do, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to do something. They went back in there, opened her leg up, got rid of that scar tissue. Marjorie said she was bending her leg at 90%.
Dang. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. See,
but it took her therapist, her physical therapist called.
Physical therapist. Because the doctor don't see her on a consistent basis. The physical therapist does. So the doctor, he gives her surgery.
But every other day.
Every other day or every 2 days.
I know
the doctor saw her, checked on her, did the surgery, came back and checked on her after surgery while she was recuperating. And, it looks good. How does it feel? It feels okay. And then, and that's that. And then he's the doctor.
That's what I said earlier. The doctor say,
the doctor moves away from that. And then, right. The nurse or the physical therapist, they take over. And thank God, right, Amma? Praise God, ain't it? Thank God for her physical therapist being the woman or the person they are in the field of what they do, because they really were concerned and they were very knowledgeable enough to be able to let her know if something like this is going on. You need to get back with your doctor and tell them you got a lot of scar tissue. Listen, these physical therapists at one time, you're grandfathered in if you went and got your master's degree, because you couldn't be a physical therapist with a bachelor's. You had to have a master's. You grandfathered in if you have a master's. Now physical therapy is a doctorate. Okay, yes, it's a doctorate degree. So they know just as much as the damn doctor do or more.
Well, let's go back to this scar tissue you talking about.
Yes.
Ladies, if you don't trim the bush, and a brother be playing with you for a long time, we get a lot of scar tissue too. And the next morning it'd be glued to your underwear, and then it look like tree bark, and it'd be burning. And then you got to go wash it and put baby powder, something in there to keep it from gluing back to your drawers. You be in bad pain for a minute.
He crazy, y'all. He crazy.
It's Friday.
And it's freaked out freestyle.
I'm
and he
sorry,
taking
T.
advantage of
Let me look. Let me get back serious. I'm acting stupid.
it. So, but anyway, I'm glad that Marjorie is feeling she said the pain has subsided a whole lot. She's able to move her leg a whole hell of a lot more than what she was before she went
She
back in.
been in 90 degrees. She doing great.
Yeah, and almost at 90. Yeah, almost at 90. She's doing.
Almost at 90 is great.
Yeah, because she wasn't even doing 30.
Mm-mm.
She wasn't even doing 30. That damn neck still flat around.
Now her therapy will be more effective too because it is giving her more range of motion.
Exactly. Exactly. Her therapy will be much more effective because of her range now. So that's what I was going in saying that. I was getting ready to tell you about my physical therapist, and that's why when I had my arthroscopic surgery, remember I mentioned that I have full range of my arm movement, and they went in 3 places in my arm, and so
What was wrong with it? You had a messed up rotator cuff?
I had a rotator cuff. I had a messed up rotator cuff, and so
I'm
and
bone on
so
bone on my left shoulder. I done
yeah,
wore that joint out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It'll get you. It'll get you. I will see.
I could take my right hand and I could put it behind my head and all of that. My left, it ain't happening. It's hard for me to put my left hand behind my head. That little Chinese lady that I be watching, she trying to help me stretch it out.
That's a good thing. I'm gonna start watching that little Chinese lady too. I think I
Mm-hmm.
lost it. Send it to me again, Turk.
Okay.
You know what? After so long of clips and stuff, pictures and stuff, it deletes off my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. And I went in my settings and everything. I don't see nothing in my settings. I gotta go. I'm gonna talk to the little Apple Teach thing and see what the that little Apple Teach thing say.
Yep.
Okay,
T, you ain't really had a chance to see no news or nothing, huh?
mm-mm.
So you haven't seen Jenny Thomas.
No, I haven't. Did
That
they call
lady,
her up?
man, she gonna end up uh going to jail for inciting to riot. But she got, she uh Chief Justice, Clarence Thomas,
Mhm.
but his ass in trouble too, because she done mentioned his name. So that meant he was presiding over them hearings and knew all about the insurrection, who involved, because his wife and his ass involved. They in
I'm,
trouble.
I'm sorry, but did you not think she wasn't going to mention his name? I mean, no, Nick. If I go down, you got to go down with me. How it is, okay? I mean, come on now.
Women, he might go down and she be chilling.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigger can be my fall guy. I love him, but he's still a nigger.
Nigga.
Nigga,
And I ain't gonna go down if I ain't got to go down. And I ain't gonna go down if I ain't got to go down. If he gonna take the fall, let him take it. Bye, baby.
Yeah, he ought to take the fall.
Wait, on to the next.
He ain't never done nothing for our people.
No, you don't, girl. No,
Boy, I listen to what's the old boy's name? Mel. What? Oh, he can't hear. He got them things in his ear. Never mind. I can't think of the brother's name, so I'm gonna shut the conversation.
What's the brother name? The brother for what?
I don't know. He's got the Frederick Douglass School, and he was in Hidden Colors, the video. He's a anthropologist and a psychologist, a child psychologist. He worked for the government for a while, for the state for a while of, I don't know if it was Washington or South Carolina, but somewhere on the East Coast.
What did you? Oh, thanks, Corinne. She said she hit the thumbs up on YouTube and came back to Facebook. Okay, thanks, Corinne. I appreciate you. By the way, what did you say the guy? What at first you said he was doing what now?
He was on, and the first time I seen him, he was on Hidden Colors, the video, and it was him, Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Hiawatha Kwabame, um, Claude Anderson, Dr. Umar Johnson. That's his name.
Oh, Dr. Umar Johnson. Yeah, that brother. Oh,
He
I hope
was,
he got a lot of security around him.
man, I'm telling you. Well, I was listening to him talk, and he's um, trying to get another party started because he's saying that
Another political party.
yes,
I thank you.
he
Thank
said
you.
that Republicans and Democrats don't
Are
do
all one and the
nothing for
same.
us, and they never have,
And
and they
they
never
never
will.
will. And they never will.
And so until black people get together, he said, because look,
And nor with the Libertarian Party. They
check
won't
out
either.
women, the
All
liberals,
of them
they,
one and the same.
yeah. Check this out, T. He say,
The People
look at
Party.
us.
That's what they ought to
He
get.
say,
The People
he say
Party.
they give us a little frags every time the Democrats need us to boost their votes so that they can get in power. They give us a few little tidbits. He's saying they've been doing it for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
When they killed Martin Luther King, they gave us Thurgood Marshall. When they killed Malcolm X, they put in the civil rights thing that they did.
But
And
I'll tell you, it's always their appointed people.
he said, how come it took almost 70 years, almost 60, 70 years for them to ratify the black non-lynching code? What's the brother from Chicago, that Emmett Till, the Emmett Till bill? How come it took them 60 years to okay that? It just floated around in Congress for 50, 60 years.
Through the
And then
hands
they
of
go,
Democrats as well as Republicans.
yeah.
Now, remember now, the House has changed its denomination a few times in 60 damn
Well,
years.
it's 50,
Okay?
50 now. And so, they done brought over 100,000 people from the Ukraine, and all of them racist as hell from the Ukraine.
Exactly.
And they gonna bring them over here, and they gonna make them citizens, and they giving them jobs, and they giving them medical. And here you got all these black folks over here ain't got no jobs.
Yeah.
They ain't got no medical, and they ain't gonna give them shit.
Life.
They gonna give them houses. They gonna give them business loans, whatever they need to succeed.
No, I'm sorry. Stop. I have to correct you. No, it's not loans, Randall. It's grants.
Oh,
Money
yeah.
that they will not have
They
to
ain't gotta pay back. And they've been doing that ever since they killed the Aboriginal people on this plain. They took the land, and then they say, give us your tired, give us your weary. Send all of the poor motherfuckers over here, because we gonna work them, and we gonna give them houses, and we gonna give them land. Just imagine, all you had to do was just ride in a wagon and then take a stick and drive it in the ground, talking about you're staking a claim. That must have been awful nice. And it was enough land over here for everybody. You didn't have to run the Indians off of their stuff, but they wanted the Indians' land because they don't want a portion. They want it all, everything. They want all the land. They want all the mineral rights. And you know what? You better be careful what state that you move in and the laws of the state. Did you know if you live in Tennessee, I don't give a damn if you own 500 acres, 5,000 acres. You cannot own the mineral rights on the property in the state of Tennessee.
The mineral
rights. The mineral rights, that means if you get oil on your property, or gold or platinum or anything, any type of natural resource from out of the ground, the state owns it, not you. You just own the surface land. You don't get no water rights, none of that. And each state is different. Now, I bet you $50 to a bucket of shit. If you high enough hierarchy in Tennessee and you white, you get your mineral rights. But they gonna make sure if you ain't the right person, if you poor white trash, Mexican, black, or anything beside what they, if you ain't connected, if you ain't the right complexion for the protection for the connection, you ain't getting your mineral rights.
And it ain't even really,
and it's legal. And it's legal.
It got to do with the color of the skin, true enough. But it doesn't matter the nationality of the skin if you have that right white, damn near white color, and you're
because you have white Puerto Ricans and you got white Dominicans, and that's how they're separating themselves, and that's how you got to look at them.
Connected.
Because they can be claiming Mexican and Puerto Rican, but if they light, bright, and damn near white, they gonna get white privilege.
Karen said, getting dressed, heading to the hospital shortly to have a PET scan done. Doctors are still trying to figure out what is going on with me. Wow.
Aren't you in Minnesota, Karen? You need to go to Mayo Clinic. I don't know what hospital you go to. Go to Mayo Clinic. They'll find out they ain't gonna be playing.
Yeah, because I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what insurance you got, but if you got a good insurance, go to Mayo Clinic and get you a real doctor. Because, Minnesota might be like Mississippi. They don't care too much for us folk up there anyway.
Because that's why I ain't want to go to Kentucky. I was like, shit. Wait, what? That was.
They damn near killed my brother in Tennessee.
Listen.
They damn near killed Jackie Dawson in Mississippi. The doctor refused to treat her, told her in the office, didn't I effing tell you I wasn't treating you? And didn't care nothing about no board certification and no
license or nothing. He didn't give a
no, he ain't worried about it.
That was strong. That's was strong.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay.
And this was life-threatening. I ain't gonna put out what she had, but it was life-threatening. Her daughter had to come and get her and fly her to Texas for her to get a good doctor that would actually treat what her ailment was. Yeah.
I don't know where that net is coming from. Ain't nothing over here.
You know what, T? When I was working for the Park District, we had this.
Good luck, Karen.
He was actually, his position was called urban forester, and he was like the head of the horticulture department for the Park District.
Wow. And
he was a real, for lack of a better word, real dickhead. And so he had an office, he had a desk in our office, and he had his own office in our building. And so one of my friends opened a can of sardines and duct taped it up under his desk. And so whenever you go in his office, could you imagine what it smelled like? And it was roaches and stuff all in there, all around his desk. So the whole time he in his desk, he fighting bugs, and he got them spraying, and they sliding the desk and mopping and cleaning. And they never found that can and sardines duct taped up under there. And man, we used to laugh about that. He got his coffee pot peed in. He had toothpaste in his desk. A little pee went in there and mush it up, put it back in there, take his toothbrush, put a little ball sweat on it. They used to send him through it. And then he wondered why every time we would sit around him for a meeting, everybody be crying and laughing. He thought we was crazy. He's like, these niggas are crazy. They just be laughing for nothing. What the hell is wrong with them? Hell, they not high. We drug tested them 2 days ago.
Listen. That's some sick stuff. Oh, Karen said, Mayo Clinic says, I need a referral, and no doctor will give one. Why?
What?
Why won't they give you one?
That's bull.
Ask them, why won't they give you a referral to Mayo Clinic? What type of referral do you need to get to Mayo Clinic, though? First of all, what do they need? You mean you need a referral? Like a referral on what? From what
From
end?
who?
From a
From your
doctor that saying that
insurance?
they no longer understand or know how to treat you? Is that what they need? A referral saying that, and that they're referring you over to Mayo Clinic for further investigation and further.
That it must be from her insurance, because the doctor works for you. This is something I had to tell my brother. The doctor doesn't tell you what to do. He can say you should get this done. You decide what you want done. He works for you. You paying him.
Yes, your insurance is paying him.
He is not
You're
calling
your
the shots
insurance
over what you want to do with your body.
Unless you have,
And see, a lot of people get that twisted. But the doctor said, and a
unless
lot
you
of
have
these
Medicare
doctors,
or Medicaid, unless you have Medicare or Medicaid, and that might be the cause of why you can't go to Mayo. And they
yeah.
need
If I
they will
don't
take
think
it,
they
but
take it
they need someone to
because
refer it
they're
to
a
them.
private hospital.
She said, from my doctors, not my insurance. She's saying from my doctors. A lot of and Divine says a lot of places are requiring a referral from your regular doctor. They do require referrals. I agree with Alicia. A lot
What
of
if
places
you don't have a primary care, or you fire him and say, I want a primary care physician that's on staff here at Mayo Clinic?
That's that.
That's
Go
all
ahead
you
and
got
do
to
that.
do. That's all you got to do.
And say, hey, look, I'm not in, call them and say,
If
I
it's
am
not
looking
your
for a primary.
insurance, then tell your primary care
No,
physician, I'll be finding another
here it
primary care.
is.
I'll be needing copies of my records.
Here it is. Call your insurance provider and ask them, is there a way that you can get to Mayo Clinic?
You want to change your primary care physician to someone at Mayo.
She said her doctors won't give a referral. It's not her insurance. Call your insurance provider and ask them, can you can they help you find a primary care physician, a PCP
on staff
at Mayo Clinic.
Bam. And then you'll
Your
be
insurance should
connected
be
to
able to
Mayo
help you
Clinic.
find that.
There
Your
you
insurance
go.
should be able to help you find
It's a way around that. See,
it's
that's
a
what
way around
I say. People think these doctors tell you what to do with your body. They can't. That's not true.
No.
They can't say, you do this. It's they have to offer it to you. They might be talking to you like that, but they don't run you. You the boss. You're paying them. They work for you.
We're not going to do
You
this for
don't.
you. You're going to have
No,
to do this.
I
Anytime you
don't
get a
think
doctor that's
so.
good talking
You
to you
don't
like
need
that,
you don't need
no,
no referral. Who the hell are you to tell me I don't need a referral?
Here you go. Anytime you get a doctor said, "Oh no, you're not doing that. We're signing you up to do this."
Lee say it's strange the doctor won't give her one. Hell, you can't find out what's wrong with me. What the hell I'm gonna keep coming back to you for?
That's what exactly. That's where you need to call your insurance, Corinne, and tell them they can't find out anything.
I need some real
They're
help.
running all these damn tests and they keep
For
getting
nothing.
all this insurance charge. Every time something opens, let me tell you the game of insurance. Listen, this is the game. They're going to use it for the max of what you have that is not out of pocket. They're going to suck it dry. They're going to have to wait a certain time frame and then retest again. Same shit. They're running the same test,
more
and
money,
then they're
more
still
money.
saying they can't find anything. They wait until that window opens back up for that section of your insurance to be available again, and then they do the same stuff. The same.
And why you gonna keep testing me for the same shit if you ain't
they didn't find it the first time? They ain't gonna know what test to run again this damn time.
Come on, right, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
they be playing crackhead games, making their money.
Let me finish the game. Let me tell you about the game, and who better know the damn game than the okay. Oh, hold on, wait. I ain't bragging, but I was in the game of deception for a long time. I'm just saying, okay? So take it from me. It's a game with this insurance as well. Let me tell you, even Medicare and Medicaid, they tell you to report Medicare fraud. What the fuck for? especially if what we're going to report it for when you're in cahoots with some of the doctors in the first damn place.
Y'all
So
the ones defrauding the government.
right. I'm trying to tell you, it's a partnership built up here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a partnership with Big Pharma and damn government and Medicare. So if you got Medicare care, Karen, or Medicaid, you're going to have to play the game. You're going to have to say, hey, I need a primary care physician. I need y'all to find me a primary care physician that is on the board of the Mayo Clinic. They know how to look into their system and find it. Damn it, those doctors are signed up with them. If you have a private insurance that you're paying for from your job or whatever, then you definitely need to call them and say, I need help. I need for you all to help me because I have no access to computers or anything. Play the sick old woman, oh, I don't know type game. Play that game. Don't act like you got common damn sense with them. Play this. Oh, I need help. I need to know. I need a doctor, a primary care physician. I need to know a new primary care physician because I need to find I need to find someone who's affiliated with the Mayo Clinic. And I want them to
somebody told Karen to just go to the emergency room at Mayo. They gonna run a full panel. That's a good idea right there.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Go in there sick.
Because, and they can't refuse you. It's against the law for a hospital to refuse service.
And if they do, what a lawsuit. If they do, call me right away. I got a lawyer for your ass. Call me right away if they do. I got one for you. Okay. And
hey,
when you get paid, kick a sister down a little referral bonus. Okay.
What's up, Dave Bragg?
Just a little food truck referral bonus money. That's all. But you finna get me. Kick a sister down just $30,000. That's all. You ain't gonna take nothing off the top of the millions you're gonna get. Trust me, or them hundreds of thousands you're gonna get. You gonna get
that's gonna be in the millions.
1,000 and more.
Trust me. Millions.
Okay.
Because that's you gotta be discriminatory.
Yep.
I don't care what kind of discrimination. It don't have to be your skin color.
Whatever's ailing you, make sure you're really make it ail more. Whatever it's ailing you, Karen.
But they can't tell whether it's ailing you or not. All you got to do is tell them what's wrong.
Wrong. Make yourself ail more. I mean, verbally. Make yourself. I don't know, but I'm scared right now. Be scared. I'm scared. Help me.
And let them run a full panel because they ain't gonna know what's wrong with you neither till they test. And they gonna do a full panel. It's a good ass hospital if you can get in there. Stop
wasting your damn time, Karen, and go.
Yep.
We've already said it, and somebody already told you to go to the emergency room, right? So today is April 1st. I'm hoping this ain't no April Fools. Go. We're gonna see how long it take you to get there. It's on you. Because it definitely ain't on them. It's on you.
And T, it's been an hour and 7 minutes.
So everybody, I gotta tell you.
She got a private insurance through her job. Yeah, just never mind your doctor. Go over his head. Fire his ass. Tell him you don't want him no more. Because he's not helping you.
Just go to the Mayo.
I'm not talking about the doctor. I'm talking about her insurance.
Yeah, go to the Mayo Clinic emergency room and go in there and go into the emergency. Don't worry about no bill. Karen, don't worry about no bill. Because they can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. Don't worry about no bill. Okay, get your butt to the Mayo Clinic and go in that emergency room and tell them you sick. You need to see a doctor. Go in that emergency room. I don't know what's wrong with me. Just say, I don't know what's wrong with me. Hell, don't seem like nobody else knows.
I don't feel right. Something is wrong. And give them your symptoms. The ones that you've been giving your doctor and he can't find out what's wrong. On them the symptoms you give them, let them hunt it down.
That's it. That's it. That's all. Don't take too long doing it. Don't waste your time. You know, sometimes when you hear the same thing from a few different people that don't even know each other, like you said, somebody told you to go to the emergency room and all that. When you hear a few different things, take heed. That's God giving you a message. And he's sending you to the place where you need to go. And it's being verbalized to you. And those are the messages that are given to us to give to you. And that is a God sin. It's up to you to make the choice. to do whatever you keep hearing. Either you're going to do it or you're going to deny it or
Or
you're going to
you can stay complacent in where you at.
Yep.
She say her speech is
I
slurred
already
and
know your speech been slurred.
her
Since
balance
last
is
year when
still
I
off.
talked to
Yeah,
you and told you
you
your
need to go
speech.
find out that you need to go to Mayo Clinic.
Her speech been slurred since last year, and the doctor said she ain't had no stroke or nothing. What the fuck she had? She don't know what she had.
That's crazy. You know
Your
what? The
speech been
only other
slurred
thing
since I talked to
could
you on the
slur your
phone
speech
last year.
like that if it ain't a stroke is Bell's palsy. And my sister had that. Go find out. Go to Mayo Clinic and tell them you don't know what's wrong. That you think you done had a stroke. When they hear you talk, when they hear you speaking, you
That's
slurred,
all you
they
need to
gonna
say.
run. They gonna run a panel.
Go in that emergency room and say, I think I just had a stroke. However you talking, just go in there and do it just like that. And don't say nothing else. Hold on, Turk. Don't say nothing else, Tyran. Don't over talk yourself, okay? Sometimes you can talk yourself out of shit, okay? Go straight in that emergency room and say, I don't know. And act like you about to fall or whatever. Say,
and then when they give you an EKG and see your heart is beating the right way, they're gonna be like, well, damn, why is her speech slurred? Bam. Then they gonna find out.
Yeah. They
gonna find out.
Stroke. Just say, I think I just had. Not long. I had a stroke long time ago. No, you're not listening. Go in the emergency room at Mayo and
sometimes it ain't good to tell the truth.
I think I just had a stroke and get them crazy looks on your face. I think I just had a stroke. And you already slurring with those face. They gonna say, and then almost fall. I guarantee they're gonna run, pick your ass up, put you in a wheelchair or on a gurney, and you're gonna be seen. And it's gonna be going on from there. That's how you got to do it. You got to play the game.
And then they're gonna ask you, do you have a primary care physician and all of that stuff?
Play the game.
Tell them no.
What you say?
That you don't tell them that you don't see him anymore.
Say no, I don't see him anymore.
I'm looking for a new physician.
Yep.
And they'll appoint you one from their staff.
Yep.
Because if you got private insurance, they want them dollars.
Or another good thing too, Turk, you go in that emergency room, like I just said, tell them your speech, just say, I think I just had, you got to say, I think I just had a stroke. Just say it. I think I just had a stroke so they can test your ass, okay? But also ask for the social worker and tell the social worker, I need a primary care physician here at this. Say, I want to be a social worker so I can get some help with my paperwork.
When they send the lady in there to register you for the hospital, tell her that you want a primary care physician from there.
And like Daybreak said, find a neurologist. That's neuro. That's
your
neurons. Is something not firing?
Yep.
One of your shocks and your shocks ain't firing. So I'm just fucking with you, Karen. But no, really,
it's obvious that it's something simple that they can't find because you ain't running back and forth to the hospital,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Your balance is off and your speech is slurred. Let them find out what the hell that is. If the primary care, he ain't sent you to no specialist or nothing, he ain't trying to find out what's wrong with you. He's just milking your insurance till you pay.
He's milking your insurance, girl. You better get your ass away from that fool. That fool ain't got your best interest at heart at all.
They got the enemy in every form.
She said, all I need is a ride. How far are you from Mayo Clinic? How far do you live from Mayo? Don't your son have a car? Ain't your son living with you?
You ain't got Uber or Lyft there?
And if you do, are you that far? She said, the neurologist I seen isn't helping.
Then go somewhere else.
Why are you still carrying?
Well, you just going to all you doing is giving them your money.
Motherfuckers not to help you, and you're gonna keep letting your insurance get built. Come on, girl, stop playing. When you got to stand up for yourself and say,
that's been a year.
Excuse my friend.
That's been a year.
But you got to do that sometime. Turk, I talked to her last year, early in the last year. I said, Karen, that sounds like you had a stroke. She said, I sound normal to myself. I said, shit, you don't sound normal to me. She said she sounded normal to herself. I said, no, baby, you don't sound normal to me.
Dang.
And I told
She
her
about
that.
a half hour away. That means you ain't far. Take a Lyft or an Uber. It might cost you $40, but it's worth it.
No, get your neighbor and tell them, yep, get your neighbor and tell them, yep, about $40 it would cost you in an Uber. About $40. Depends on the time of the day. Go early in the morning, not rush hour early, but like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock early, where people
Do
are
you know
already.
somebody that can take you?
Yeah, girl,
Because if
ask
you go in the
somebody
emergency
and
room, it don't
give
make
them
no difference what
$25
time you
gas
go there.
money.
Well,
And
look,
give them
whenever she
$25.
go into the emergency room, no T, she don't have to go during business hours. She can go whenever she can get
Anytime.
availability for a ride.
Yes. And just
If it's
go.
8 or 9 o'clock at night, it don't matter.
Yes.
Go on in there and you be in there all night. They might keep you. Ain't no telling, but you need to go. I wouldn't play with it.
You do need to go. You definitely
Don't
need
keep
to go.
dragging it out, because it might be something that can be easily fixed. And then it might be something that you might have to have surgery for. And the longer that you take dragging it out to find it, the worse it's going to be.
Yeah, that's what I think. Lisa say, take a bus. Whatever you got to do, call an ambulance.
She ain't lying. That's the truth.
A private ambulance. And tell them, take me straight to Mayo Clinic. Say, don't bring your ass to my house if you ain't taking me straight to where I tell you to take me. Don't take me where you want to take me. Because
listen, Lisa
they're gonna take her to the closest hospital, y'all. So you got to be careful.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You got to be careful with that.
Yeah, you had to get a private. You had to get a private one.
She said,
don't call the city. Don't call 911. Go in the phone book or Google ambulance companies and tell them you want to ride to
Lisa making a point here. Hold on, wait. She say, did Corinne, she spelled it wrong, but Corinne, did you receive the vaccine or booster? Listen to this. She said, this is recorded side effects: stroke, Bell's palsy, and aphasia. I know somebody right here in Chicago that got aphasia, and they've had that vaccine, and all of a sudden now they got aphasia. There is a professional ball player. There's a professional ball player that has it now too.
What's aphasia?
Just contracted aphasia. It's got something to do with the face. It's got something to do with the movements of something in your face, if I'm not mistaken. Bell's palsy.
All kind of people say they coming, but they not coming. Shit, you know who reliable around you? Look, either you want to go or you complacent where you at.
Corinne,
quit making excuses.
You got too many goddamn excuses. End of story. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You got too many excuses. You allowing too much shit just to get your ass on the phone and call somebody responsible and respectful. Don't you know some good damn people that ain't gonna sit there and bullshit?
If you don't, call a damn Uber. You got $40. If not, I cash app you $40 to go to the damn hospital.
Just call Uber and go to Mayo Clinic. Just stop bullshitting.
And she say she ain't never got the vaccine.
Okay. Bruce Willis just announced he has a face. Yep, Bruce Willis showed did. I did see that. Without having had stroke. Think he had vax. Well, I'm gonna tell you something else though. Give it a minute. The president, give it a minute. If he really being vaccinated and boosted like he's showing on TV, give it a minute. And Christine,
it affect everybody different.
Neurologist from ER doctor. Neurologist is a specialist. Even Christine just said, Daybreak just told you, Corinne, get a referral from a neurologist, from the ER doctor. Neurologist is a specialist. You need to see a specialist. An average doctor doesn't go that deep into the research and the science behind all those different things. They know the surface. They don't know the in-depths of it. So you do need a neurologist. You really do. It could be one of your neurons not firing off. And Lisa said aphasia is an inability to comprehend or formulate language because of damage to specific brain regions. So, okay, so that's why I thought it was facial, like Bell's palsy, but it's about words, forming words, because I saw like they won't even show Bruce Willis, y'all. They won't even show Bruce Willis. They show some old stuff, and they spoke about it. They didn't show him. They didn't have him saying, it's been, none of that. They gave a statement, and that was that. They ain't showing him at all. So it must be
Korean Lee said, you got to be your own advocate.
Karen, you have to be your own advocate. In the story. Lisa said the major causes are stroke and head trauma. Aphasia can also be the result of brain tumors, brain infections, or neurodegenerative diseases, but the latter are far less prevalent. But one of the other guys had a trauma, brain trauma. Bruce Willis said he had brain trauma. Lisa.
She said Lisa say, you don't need anyone. You need to take care of yourself. It could be an infection that's treated by a powerful antibiotic. But if your doctor don't know what the hell he doing or ain't trying to cure you, you need to seek help somewhere else with no excuses.
Turk, Corinne's a grown-ass woman. She is not 20 years old, just learning life. She's been on her job for quite a long time.
Yeah, but if it's affecting her brain, she might need some help.
And that's what I'm saying. Either you are in your right mind, Corinne, or something is leaking there. So get somebody who is standard to help you. Go if you have to. Can you drive? You can't drive or nothing, obviously. So how are you getting to your doctor's appointments? The Pace buses? So you need to call those free ride services and tell them you need a ride to Mayo Clinic. Okay, if you have insurance,
if your insurance, that's
you should
true.
be able to get a free, and call your insurance company once again and ask to speak to someone that can designate someone to assist you to get to a doctor.
And if you can't articulate it, get somebody who can.
Like us. All you gotta do is write it down
and put it on the speakerphone.
Look, all you gotta do is write it down like you put it in these comments. Write the shit down on paper and give it to somebody. Look, they're like, need. And put it in bold print so that they know you ain't playing. Okay? But you're a grown woman. Get your butt to Mayo Clinic.
Yep. And stop playing with it.
And stop playing with your life.
Yep.
Because you can be damaging something that could be permanent.
That's what I'm saying. Because a year is a long time for somebody to be trying to find something, and they're not referring you to a specialist. They don't plan on finding it.
They ain't trying to find it. They're going to suck your insurance.
They ain't trying to find it.
As soon as they refer you over, that means you're out of their care, and they're not getting no more payments because they can't bill your insurance.
Hello.
Stop playing. I'm telling you about the game, okay? It's a game with all this mess.
Lisa, she fired her mother's doctor and hers with the quickness. Because they wasn't doing what they were supposed to.
Damn right. And call your insurance and say, stop letting them bill you. I'm no longer going there. You got to call your insurance and get them involved. Hey, your insurance ain't...
Tell them you done had the same thing for a year, but they've been taking money from the insurance company, but you're not being helped.
Every time, let them know every time your window opens up for more tests to be ran, because you can only get so many tests done. After that test is done, then I think you got to go like 6 months or something like that, or either 9 months or something like that, or either a year. It's either 6 months, 9, or a year.
Or an emergency. Go to the emergency room.
For another test, the same test to be drawn again, for them to bill them to test.
Unless it's an emergency. Yes. If she go to the emergency room, they can test everything, and they got to pay for it because it's in the emergency capacity.
Yes.
It's not like you going to an appointment.
Nope. So you got to take care of what you got to take care of. Everybody, it's been a blast. I got to prepare myself. I do have to work today.
Yeah, it's 1:24.
Yes.
I mean, it's been an hour and 24 minutes.
Remember this. Reach back and give back. Somebody out there needs your smile. Somebody needs to hear some kind words from you. Somebody might need a prayer, a bottle of water. Pray for Karen Dixon Livingston, y'all. Pray
Yeah.
for her for sure. Somebody might need help. If there's anybody listening and you're in the Minnesota area, please contact me directly on my messenger or contact Karen Dixon Livingston, KARIN DICKSON dash LIVINGSTON, Karen Dixon Livingston, and assist her. If you're in the Minnesota area, help this sister out. Don't abuse and misuse and mistreat people. Don't have no ulterior motives. Help them because you will be blessed in the end, and help her get where she's going. God bless all of y'all. God bless all of y'all. Lisa said, yes, Alicia, you can, we can fire our primary care physician anytime. Yes, Neela, file complaint. Insurance company needs to know. Usually these type of doctors have many other complaints in their file. That's exactly right, Lisa. She's telling you right, Karen. If you call your insurance company and file a complaint about that doctor, get rid of his ass or her ass. Get rid of him. And let them know this doctor has been bilking you guys and asking you and having charging you guys for tests. They're constantly running the same test over and over again. They're not finding anything. I need a new doctor. I need to go to Mayo Clinic. I need to get there today. Can I get someone to assist me with a medical ride to Mayo Clinic? Emergency. Call your insurance. You will get a trip there instead of fucking with people that's not coming through, as you said. Call your insurance and tell them you need help with a ride to Mayo Clinic, and to not pay that doctor anymore. You need a new one. She said causing insurance company liability. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're cheating the insurance company because they're not helping you, but they're letting you continue to suffer.
Right.
And if you don't say nothing, ain't nobody else gonna say nothing.
Insurance don't know until you say something. They think, oh, well, she must be getting help. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. But anyway, God bless all of you all. Remember, God loves you. Keep the peace. Keep the love among yourselves. Love yourself enough so that you can love each other. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy, y'all. We all got practice to do. But I will say this. Love, peace, soul, and hair grease. And if your scalp is just, please wash before you condition, because y'all know the deal. Y'all already know the deal. Hey, Sapphire. Wellness says, peace, blessings, everybody. I say just popped in to say hi, like, and share. She just popped in because she knew the other day we said she's supposed to be on here today, so that's why she didn't show up.
She busy. She busy.
We know your Delio Jonesy, the Jonesy, honey. We know. You knew the day was today, and that's why you didn't show up until 9. So don't even trip. We know.
She waterking.
But don't you worry about it, Karen. You are in our prayers. Go forth today and call your insurance company and tell them you need help to find a primary care physician within the Mayo Clinic hospital organization. You need a ride, a medical ride to an emergency room, to the emergency room there. Nowhere else. You're done with the hospitals around your house because they're not helping you. Peace. God bless all of y'all. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Turk.
Well, keep your humanitarian levels high, y'all. Even though we got differences, agree to disagree, and it's all good. It don't matter, we just got to love on each other, because if it's got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Black, white, indifferent, it don't matter. It's got to start somewhere, and we can't let them keep dividing and conquer us. We're only going to have strength if we're all together. As soon as the people in this country realize everything that they want to happen, and every black and white, soon as we operate as one, we can get everything accomplished. unless your agenda is different. You want slavery again? That shit ain't gonna never happen. So you could throw that out your mind. Ain't no chains coming back because people will die first. And you get rid of all of the black folks here, this country can't run. And they already know that. That's why they bringing in people from other countries that are not black, because they're bringing in voters. And that's all they doing. And the people in Ukraine is racist as hell. You already know because y'all done watched the news and seen how they refused Africans to depart the country while it's war torn. They was putting animals and and people that were not black on there first. Anytime you're gonna let an animal go on the train, but you telling humans with kids that they can't, and we ain't talking about homeless people, we talking about medical students, university students. We ain't talking about slackers. We talking about people that actually are functioning good citizens of this planet. And it's wrong. I don't care what anybody say, it's wrong. As soon as we get that in order, we'll be in order.
All these hateful, all these conspiracy theories and all the rest of this bullshit.
On both sides, left or the right. Same bird.
Bullshit.
It's the same bird. These politicians, after the TV cameras go down, is friends.
The right wing and the left wing, they the same damn bird. In all of them. Trump, Biden, Kamala, Hillary.
All the rest of them.
All of them the same damn bird. I don't
care. The only reason they argue because
they
arguing over who gonna run the money and to see who gonna get a chance to steal.
They from Democrat or Republican. They all wings of the same damn bird. End of story. They all got stories to tell.
They got an agenda,
bullshit to play and display. Yep. So I ain't trying to hear all that. Oh, Trump this, Trump that. Trump tried his goddamn chance. He got in there and did.
And the same with Biden. Biden got a lot of shit I don't agree with too.
The same damn talking boo boo.
Same thing.
I voted Republican. I done voted Democrat. I'm tired of voting for any of
I don't know why they make it that you can only vote one party. That's something that need to be changed. You should be able, if you're a Democrat, to vote for whoever you want.
End of story.
Yeah.
End of story. Yeah, I like to see what happens when they try to create another party. Dr. Umar Johnson, I feel for the brother. I hope he's protected. Because there's a bunch of bullshit going on both sides. End of story.
Yeah, it is.
What happened to women and children first, regardless of color and skin, race, religion, women and children first, period. Well, Lisa, you asked them that because that was the statement that came out of their mouths. The women and children were going to be the ones to exit the country first. And that women and children. They didn't say white women and children. They said women and children. They didn't say only white women and children, white children. They said women and children. You asked them that.
Just like how Lisa wrote it. That's how they said it. Right. But they didn't do it that way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why I say they didn't say white women and children and white children. They said women and children.
Lisa says she just re-registered independent. Highly recommended everyone do the same. Yep, because then you can vote for whoever the hell you want. Because other than that, if you vote, they want you to run straight party. It's a lot of Democrats I don't agree with. It's some Republicans out there that be talking some good shit and be talking about the right stuff. But you can't get them in there. They don't never make it in there.
And everybody, honestly, at the beginning, Trump was talking some good shit. Y'all know he was working on some good stuff about trying to keep the money from going back over to countries where they hate us.
Trump does a lot of good shit and he do a lot of bad shit too.
Right. They all
like I say, both of them got they good and they bad.
Yeah, and they all got they good and bad. Right. Even the
I just don't like his technique for getting votes because he's using racism to get votes.
Right. And I don't like that either.
And he didn't have. He could have got all of the black vote too. With what he was doing. If you really about this country, about America, and not about helping the business folk get more money, because that's his agenda. Money.
He's
a businessman. He is. Yeah. He's not a people person. He's a
person.
businessman, and you got to be ruthless and shrewd when you in business.
Yeah, you do. And I ain't gonna lie, and I've been in business, so yes, you do. You do have to take a different stand sometimes because people will come at you with all type of BS. So, I ain't mad at him about about his business mindset, but I'm mad at him about the racial
Exactly.
epitaph that took
Yeah.
place, since he was in
And
office.
trying to destroy
But then
democracy.
again,
You
I'm
gonna
not
send a
mad at him
crew?
about that. But then again, I'm not mad at him about that because I kind of like the fact that you uncovered a lot of these assholes who were
Yeah, he
otherwise
peeled back racism like an onion. You know who's racist now because they ain't afraid to show their face. And the ones who wasn't racist, if they want to keep their power, they got to pretend to be.
Like Lisa said, if the whole country re-registers as independent, they won't know what to do. Boop.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
She said, "Stop. Do not donate to anyone's campaign. Democrat, girl, bye.
Yep. Don't give them a
Girl,
dime.
bye. Girl, bye. I gotta go now. I gotta get ready for work. Look, she's talking about donate to them. Is you kidding me? Girl, bye. Shit. You think I'm finna give a damn dime of my damn hard on money to any of them? Hell no.
That's a good point right there. I like that. Don't give them shit. They ain't giving us nothing.
Nothing shit. That's why I ain't
Starve
never
them
gave
financially, not even a penny.
I ain't giving them a half of a nickel, a red nickel. And even if they create the nickel,
Let them run the campaign on their own money.
I ain't giving them a yellow penny, let alone a brown penny. Is you kidding me? Baby, bye. They getting enough damn pennies. Our tax dollars is paying their asses because they're allocating money from our tax dollars in some old slick undercover way to these damn politicians. So, girl, bye. Girl, bye. I got to get off this screen. Look, girl, bye. Look, before I say something that they block my show. Hell no, I ain't gonna get them niggas a nickel.
Lisa say we know better, but a lot of people don't. And that's the truth.
Many poor people do. Yeah, we know better. Unfortunately, many don't. I know, girl, bad. It's always the poor people. Look, watch them damn people rule and all.
We the ones pay all the taxes. How come billionaires and all these super rich motherfuckers don't pay no taxes?
Because we do. I ain't gonna give them a damn dime. If they running for office, let them run for office. They friends can help them. Shit, I ain't going.
And I have to go.
I do too. God bless y'all. Have a great day. See y'all Monday morning.
Have a good weekend.
Great weekend.
Be safe out there.
See you Monday morning. And guess what? I'll be here. I'll be here Monday. See y'all then. Peace. Peace. See my new color? Peace.